Good day again, this is Charles McCall, and I'm going to share with you again, as I'm reading the Bible on a daily basis, and I happen to be reading slowly, very slowly, in the Gospel of Luke, and as I read, God inspires me and touches me with His Word, encourages me and directs me, and I just want to share with you some of the things that God is speaking to me, and hopefully that will be an encouragement to you as well. And so we're in Luke chapter 12 again, verses 22 through 34. I'm going to read this lengthy passage to you because I want you to hear it. Then Jesus said to his disciples, "Therefore I say to you, do not worry about your life, what you will eat, nor about your body, what you put on. Life is more than food, and the body is more than clothing. Consider the ravens, for they neither sow nor reap, which have neither storehouse nor barn, and God feeds them. Of how much more value are you than the ravens? And which of you by worrying can add 1 cubit to his stature? If you then are not able to do the least, why are you anxious for the rest? Consider the lilies, how they grow. They neither toil nor spin, and yet I say to you, Solomon in all of his glory was not arrayed like one of these. If God so clothes the grass, which today is in the field and tomorrow is thrown into the oven, how much more will he clothe you, O little faith? And don't seek what you should eat or what you should drink, nor have an anxious mind. For all these things the nations of the world seek after. And your Father knows you need these things. But seek first the kingdom of God, then all of these things will be added to you. Do not fear, little flock, for it is your Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom. Sell what you have and give alms. Provide yourselves money bags which do not grow old, a treasure in the heavens that does not fail, where no thief approaches nor moth destroys. For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also." Passages like these and the parallel passage in Matthew chapter 6 were passages that touched my heart when I was a 20-year-old new Christian, and passages like these have set the course for my life for the last 44 years as I've been walking with Jesus. It's passages like these that help me make daily decisions on how I will spend my money, where I will go, and what's important and what's not important. And so there's 4 takeaways that I can get, and I think that we can get from this passage that will be of benefit for us as well. First, God knows what you need and when you need it. He knows, we have needs and we have wants. And so it's very important for us to distinguish the difference, as that we don't need everything. We need a few things. We want a lot of things. But God knows what you need, and He knows when you will need it. Often when He knows we will need it is different from when we think that we need it. But I'm just telling you from my experience of walking with the Lord for over 40 years, God provides what I need when I need it. Not necessarily when I think I need it, but when He knows I need it, He comes through. And in the meantime, I wait patiently, I wait in faith. Sometimes I have to do spiritual warfare and tear down strongholds. But as I continue steadfast, God provides what I need when I need it. And you know what? This is my experience also. Sometimes I think I need something, and I think I need it now, but as I have to wait for it, sometimes it gets less and less important, and I realize, you know what? I don't need that anyway. So God knows what you need, and He knows when you need it. The second takeaway is that you have more value than anything on the face of this earth. Sometimes we have a low self-esteem issue because our parents or our friends or our spouse, or because of say negative things toward us, or because of failure, or because of other issues in our life. But it's important for you to understand you're more important than gold, silver, animals, anything that you can imagine in this world. God considers you more important. And so the point is, He takes care of all of the animals, and He takes care of everything else. He will take care of you also, because you're more important than all of those things. The third takeaway, put God and His kingdom first in everything that you do. And this has been my verse. Matthew 6:33 is the parallel passage. It has been my verse since I first read it more than 44 years ago. Seek God first. Where I live, who I relate to, the kind of job that I have, how I earn my money, how I spend my money, I've tried to ask myself first, what would Jesus want me to do? Would what I'm going to do bring glory to him? Is what I'm going to do or want to do, would it be in accordance to what he wants for his kingdom on earth through me? So seek God first and put his kingdom first in your life. And I'm telling you, you won't regret it. And the fourth takeaway is very interesting too. In verse, I believe it's 32, he said, be generous. Sell what you have and give to others. Big takeaway. And this also has been just a major compass in my life, is that do not be afraid to be generous. I believe, as someone has said, you can't outgive the Lord. And so when it comes to helping the poor, when it comes to helping the local church, when it comes to helping those that are doing the work of God and investing in the things of the kingdom of God and the people of the kingdom of God, I'm just telling you that you can't lose, because the principle of the kingdom of God is that when you give, he adds more. And when you think that you're going to lack, he adds more. That's the principle of the kingdom of God. And so again, thank you for listening, and I hope this has been an encouragement to you. And again, if you can just get advice from a guy who's walked with the Lord for 44 years, following these basic principles, it's the way to live. May God bless you.